So I figure we've been together long enough for me to finally mention the R word, root canal. Let me explain in simple terms just what it is and give you 6 common reasons your dentist might tell you that you need one. And I promise this won't hurt a bit. Well, hello again folks, and welcome back to another Dentistry Made Simple video. My name is Dr. Kenneth Goods, and I'm a retired dentist from the state of South Carolina here in the US. So for many patients, the mere mention of a root canal conjures up all kinds of torture scenarios in their minds. But in reality, this is a very common, mostly painless, and definitely misunderstood procedure. So here's what a root canal is. If bacteria, let's just call them bugs from here on out, find their way inside your tooth and are able to reach the area where the nerve and blood supply reside, then this causes the nerve to start to die. Now, if the nerve dies slowly, you might not even know what's happening. If the nerve dies more quickly, then you usually experience some degree of pain. The root canal procedure simply means that the nerve tissue and blood vessels get removed. The area gets cleaned and shaped, and a sealant is put in its place to keep out other bugs from entering in the future. That's it. So you might be asking why a root canal is needed in the first place. Well, the main objective is to save a tooth that might otherwise be in jeopardy of being lost. You know, in other parts of our bodies, infections can be treated with antibiotics and the area heals. Not so with the nerves of our teeth. Once they start dying, there's no turning back, unfortunately. And if you want to save your tooth, then you'll need a root canal. So now that we've determined that it's bugs entering the pulp of the tooth, that's where the nerve and blood supply are located, as the reason for needing a root canal, let's go over 6 common explanations of how those bugs got there in the first place. Reason number 1, a cavity. Cavities form when those bugs feed on the food debris left in our mouths. They release an acid that eats away at our teeth, and if that cavity is not cleaned up quick enough, eventually those bugs make their way to the nerve and root canal. Reason number 2, infection. Now, there are a number of ways that a tooth can become infected. It can be that cavity I just mentioned, or it can be from gum disease, or even a crack in your tooth. Again, any pathway that enables the bugs to enter your tooth can lead to a root canal. Reason number 3, a problem with the crown or cap. A properly made and well-fitting cap should last for many years with no issues. But caps don't always function the way they're intended, and in some cases decay can get underneath them and reach the pulp. You know the rest. Reason number 4, a problem with a previous filling. A compromised filling, either due to its age or poor oral hygiene, can also allow bugs to work their way into the tooth, sometimes even to the pulp. Reason number 5, a cracked tooth. If you have a habit of grinding, clenching, chewing on ice, or even eating hard foods, then you're susceptible to having cracked teeth. All it takes is the tiniest of openings for bugs to get in your tooth. Are we detecting a common theme yet? And reason number 6, too much dental work on a tooth. Look, the more procedures that are done on a tooth, the more vulnerable it becomes to an invasion of those bugs. Patching up a tooth may make your wallet happy, but over time, all those patches just lead to a root canal anyway. It's better to have the tooth worked on only once. So what's the best way to avoid the need for a root canal? No big surprise, it's practicing meticulous oral hygiene, brush at least twice a day, floss at least once a day, use an antimicrobial mouthwash, keep up with your hygiene visits, and follow all of the instructions from your dentist and hygienist. And you'll keep those bugs at bay, and you'll enjoy a healthy mouth for years and years. Well, let's wrap up today's short video, folks. I hope you learned something that you didn't know before. If you enjoyed this video, would you do me the favor of hitting that like button below, as it will help this channel grow? Feel free to leave a comment or question as well. Please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos on dentistry made simple. Bye-bye.